for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the back courts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A. You know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now here's Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Morris on the wing. No good on the triple. Now the Timberwolves with it. McDaniels passes to Gobert. To the left wing. Towns for 3. They get the rebound. Outside McDaniels. Pure from three-point range.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Wall. Pass to George. Morris outside. Back to George. And George with the jam.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Russell against Wall. Outside McDaniels. The 3-ball. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
George with it, Russell covering, and the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Wall against Russell. The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by George.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either 4 spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid 3-point shooter.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Russell against Wall. Edwards for 3. Not going to go that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. George passes to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Pass to Leonard. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Minnesota, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Towns passes to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Pass to Russell, and stolen by Leonard. Now here's Morris, covered by Towns. Out to Leonard, jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels with it, checked by Wall. Morris against Towns. Inside, 5 to shoot. Oh, George with a steal. Driving to the basket, pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Morris on the wing. The 3 is up. And the Clippers miss again. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Here's Towns. Russell with the ball. Now Gobert. Over Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Gobert going to the line. The defense couldn't do anything but foul the big fella.
And so Gobert nails both of them. The Clippers trail. Outside Wall. Pass to Morris. For 3, George. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. George has got 5 now.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. 4 seconds left. And it's Wall with the block. And they're able to recover. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. Up. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And so here are the Clippers, trailing by 2. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Russell, that's good.
No hesitation from Russell. I like seeing him make quick decisions and take these shots.
Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Russell against Wall. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Morris passes to Wall. Takes it inside. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Morris. Here's Leonard. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Leonard's gotten his first points in this one.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Outside McDaniels. Offline with a three. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Morris passes to George. Wall with it. Pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. Stolen by Russell. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
The kick out to Morris. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
McDaniels finds Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Towns. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Here's George. And stolen by Edwards. Poke loose. Stolen by Wall. On the break. Here's Zubac. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
30 seconds left in the second. George against Edwards. Leonard on the wing. Kicks it to George. Pulls it. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
McDaniels up top. That'll do it for the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up by 8. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 21. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Man, no good that time. And some solid defense from Towns. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. There's the steal. Covington against Edwards. Batum outside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Outside Covington. Batum, right side. 5 on the clock. He buries it from 3. Batum's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here's Edwards outside. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And it's Jackson on the take. To the inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Russell to pass to Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Throws it up high.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Noel. Here's Anderson. Back to Noel. Here's Prince. The 3 is up. Here's Reed. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Tries the spin move. Jackson outside. It's intercepted. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Noel. Back to Reed. Here's Noel. Clock at 4. Here's Prince. And the three-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
Outside Covington. Now here's Jackson. Back to Covington. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Over to the left wing. To the left side wing. 1:27 left to play in the third quarter here. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Anderson passes to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Reed. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Shot to stop the run. And that one's long.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to McLaughlin. Out to the wing. Outside Anderson. Let's go with a 3. Kennard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Love the energy from Batum on the break. Working hard to make sure they convert.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. 16 seconds left in the third. Outside Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. Jackson outside. Pass to man. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Edwards is doubled. Pass to Towns from outside the arc. McDaniels from long range. The three from Russell. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers trail. Leonard passes to George. Now here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Fires for three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Los Angeles shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. For three, George. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Double team on Towns. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 8. Morris on the wing. George outside. The three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Zubac with the steal. Leonard right side. George left side. Pass to Wall.
Foul to the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
For three, George. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
For three, George. George with another miss.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Wall against Russell. Pass to McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Towns for three. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
and propelling them to a solid win. It was a night of big plays for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Towns for three. They get it back.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Morris can't hit. Now McDaniels. Pass to Russell. So it's Minnesota with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready.
All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Morant. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. Out to Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. The drive by Bain. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
They grab their own miss. The kick out to Wall. A 3 from Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Jackson finds Morant. Now here's Adams. Second chance shot. Morant passes to Adams. Here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And it's George finishing it off.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Now here's Morant for 3. And no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. The 3 from George. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac finds Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's up a 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the inside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Wall. In the corner, George with it. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brooks against Wall. Adams down low. Brooks kicks to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Left side, Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. On the wing, Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. Poke loose. The Clippers trail. Right side, George. To the middle, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And here's Morant. And George, here we go. So they take the lead.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
Outside Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Lock at 6. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And here's Leonard from three. From deep, George. And the horn signals the end of the first. And not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the one. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Adams, just 4 to shoot. Payne for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Morris outside. Outside, Wall. Back to Morris. Outside, George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And look how quick on the draw George is. The moment he's got the ball, he's in motion for the shot.
Outside for Jackson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Morris for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Ball to Memphis.
On the wing, Brooks. He's covered by Leonard. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Going inside. And a wide open look for Bane. Tries it again. And Adams kicks to Bane. Morant outside. Outside Jackson for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morris finds Leonard. Back to Morris. Stolen by Jackson.
Foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the contest.
First team.
Morant, no good on the free throw. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. For instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Jackson against Morris. Fires from deep.
They love what Jackson gives them defensively. Great instinct, size, and mobility.
Now the pass to Bane.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Zubac. Inside. Morris passes to Zubac. Outside, Wall. Six on the shot clock to end the cold streak, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
Morant against Wall. Knocked loose, and Adams kicks to Bane. Back to Adams. Outside, Bane. And it's Brooks in the corner. There's the drive. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Morant against Wall. Passes it to George. Leonard on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard with the drive. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Oh, and here. Oh, wow.
Yes! You can tell he put a lot of practice into that. Ball's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Morant against Wall. 4 seconds left. No good at the rim. No good on that one. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks.
15. The Grizzlies. 11.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. Here's Mann. Upside Batum. Lock at 6. It's Clark with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Williams finds Green. Back to Williams. And good that time. Williams has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Grizzlies. Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. The Clippers in the lead. Batum wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Jones with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. So the wing on the left. Pass to Conchar for the lead, and there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Inside, man. Green with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clark finds Williams. Memphis moving it around. Here's Conchar, guarded by Jackson. Conchar, good. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, Covington. Up top, Batum. He's covered by Clark. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Mann. Doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Jones. On the wing, Green. Here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Man passes to Batum. To the inside. Trying to get something going. It's Clark with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Jones for three. No good that time. The Clippers trail. Covington finds Jackson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Man. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 3. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kennard for 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Jones with the bounce pass. They kick it out to Green. Here's Conchar, defended by Covington. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
To the strike, Man. Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Dishes to Clark. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Covington. And again, Memphis no good. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Batum against Clark. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jackson passes to Batum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
4th personal foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now George. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
And it's Brooks in the corner to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The kick out to Wall. 6 to shoot. George passes to Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And the pass to Bain. Takes it inside. Brooks up on top. Outside, Bain for the 3. Unable to get that one. Clippers leading by 4. Now here is George off on the layup. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Morant kicks to Bain. Here he goes. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
Here's Wall. No good on the shot. And Memphis the other way now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Jackson Jr.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
George passes to Morris. And Wall kicks to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Leonard hits them both.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Morant surveying the D. He feeds it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Pass to George. Back to Wall. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Morant reaches to Brooks. Back to Morant. Brooks the pass to Morant to tie it up. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. George double teamed. In the corner, it's Morris. To the paint. Outside, George. Zubac to screen on Bain. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Morant against Wall. Morant kicks to Brooks. Bain for 3. Trifecta!
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
George dishes the Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. On the wing, Morris. Right side, Wall. Leonard the pass to Wall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis with the ball. And here's Morant. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
From the free throw line, John Morant is good, but I think he wants to be great. While doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
A 3 from Leonard. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Let's bring out the fun.
Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Moran. Pass to Adams. Bain against McDaniels. Kicks it out to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Russell. Gobert with it. Adams covering. Bain against Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Now, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hit you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Moran against Russell. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Fires, high post. And another miss by Memphis.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis trailing here.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter. And it's Adams missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Brooks outside. Morant against Towns. Morant, the pass to Adams. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Russell against Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Timberwolves have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Russell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Desmond Bain.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
And both free throws good for Russell.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Brooks. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. Morant, the pass to Adams. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
Over to the wing. Up top, Morant kicks it out to Jackson. 2 seconds left. Rebound, Minnesota.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
All right, fans, let me hear you give it up for your Timberwolves dancer.
Here's Morant driving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You know, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Your Timberwolves dancing.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the one.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. McDaniels up top, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Edwards against Bain. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. Back to Russell. Outside McDaniels. Outside for Russell. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Brooks with the rebound. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Here's Edwards after the basket by Memphis. Left side McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Bain. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Jackson outside. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Russell from outside. Drills it from deep. Russell's got 5 points. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Bain. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now here's Russell.
2 minutes.
Towns finds Edwards. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Got a piece of it.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Brooks.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Now here's Bain. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, being able to put it on the deck, so important. There's
47 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson, the pass to Bain. Off target from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Adams with a screen on Russell. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
I mean, this guy has become an expert at utilizing the screen and roll. Just does such a good job rolling to the rim and being a factor.
Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And a pretty tightly...
19, the Grizzlies, 14.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Nas Reed, then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Noel in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Outside Jones. Now Green. Williams on the wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Reed. Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Torian Prince with an emphatic 2.
Outside Jones. Outside Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Now Jones. Pass to Clark. Outside Green. There's the triple. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Takes a 3 and stolen by Jones. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Anderson. And stolen by Williams. Outside Jones. Pass to Green. On the wing, Conchar. Clark with it. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Clark's gotten 4 this quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
On the wing, Noel. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Prince. 6 to shoot. Here's Noel. 3-pointer, no good. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Down low. Here's Clark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He hits the second from the line. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Prince. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Now here's Jones. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Off target with the 3. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Out to the right wing. Now Reed. Clark covers and stolen by Clark. Conchar drives in. Clark left side. Outside. Green. Clark with the screen. Now here's Green. Not a lot of room. Williams from long range. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Out left to the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Williams. Pass to Conchar. Outside, Williams. Stolen by Anderson. To the inside, McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredibles. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Bain into the lane. And he throws it down with one hand.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Russell against Morant. Outside Bain. Jackson on the wing. Back to Bain. Clock at 6. From the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Towns passes to Gobert. Edwards with it. Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jackson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jackson's got his first 2 points for Minnesota. They've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And here's McDaniels. Launches a 3. The rebound by Jackson. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute. And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Russell to pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. Here's Russell. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, you love the aggressiveness D'Angelo Russell plays with. This guy basically dares the defense, make a play on me here.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Excellent D there from Morant. Memphis, they're working against the clock now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. From deep, Bain. Jackson, pass to Morant. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Now here's Jackson. Back to Bain. Over Edwards. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with this performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
First team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within single digits.
Taking 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Jackson against Gobert. Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. This one for 3. That shot missing. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. A clean win, and one where they, Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. It's time for the NBA. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And the Timberwolves with possession. Russell looking around. Passes it to Gobert. Leonard with the steal. Zubac kicks to Wall. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside, Russell. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got the first basket of the game for Minnesota.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
George against Edwards. And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Towns for three. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Out to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns wide open. Cans the shot from the wing. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now, McDaniels. Paul George missing from long range. Nice move. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. George looking over the floor. Offline with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Now here's Towns. Outside, Russell. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Over Wall. It's hauled in by George.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it's Leonard missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. McDaniels finds Towns. Sweet move. And the rejection by Zubats. Nobody near George. No good with the triple. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Outside Leonard. Morris outside. Edwards against George. Outside Wall. Right side Leonard. From downtown. Wall, no luck.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And it's Edwards, top of the key. A kick out to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. McDaniels. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. George against Edwards. From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to Russell. Towns for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Minnesota on top, up by 1. From Target Center, back in a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. From outside, off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Drills it from outside. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Russell against Wall. Russell kicks to Edwards. Clock at 6. And it's Towns penetrating. Takes the 3. With 1 on the clock. Shakes him. And the dunk by Towns.
I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
George dishes to Morris. Outside for George. On deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Morris against Towns. Back to Edwards. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injuries because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far. with the physicality.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Russell against Wall. And there's the pass to Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside, George. Morris outside. Leonard the pass to George. Over Edwards. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Back to McDaniel. That shot off. George with the defensive effort. Morris kicks to George. Back to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside Leonard. George dishes to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the drought. And Paul George with the 3. George has got 7.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Ball against Russell. Has to Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to Gobert. Out to Russell. Over to Wall. That one a little long. The Clippers trail. Leonard inside. Towns on him. And it's Leonard missing. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
McDaniels finds Towns. Russell from long range. That one no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Passes it to George. To the inside. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Russell passes to Towns. Feeds to Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And that one's good. George. 9 points for George.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And some good action.
15, the Clippers, 17.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with George on the bench, here to Teron Lewis going with. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the 2. Covington shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. Prince outside. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Covington's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Minnesota with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Kicks it out to Prince. Driving inside, and he dunks it down.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. There's open space in front of him. He's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
Jackson passes to Batum. To the middle, tipped away. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside, Covington. Back to Batum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
6 to shoot. Kennard, the pass to Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. They need this. Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Off target from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. The pass to Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Jackson kicks to Covington. Outside for Jackson. Back to Covington. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Noel. Now here's Reed. .119 left to play in the third.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Jackson dishes to Batum. Here's the 3. That one doesn't go. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Noel. Guarded by Jackson. Noel passes to McLaughlin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the point. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Prince's shot is good. Prince has got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Outside, Covington. Batum a screen on Anderson. Covington wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray. Covington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Jackson. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Got a piece of it.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
Here's Reed, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead as they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Leonard against Prince. Lets it go with the 3. Leonard, no luck. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 7.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Prince against Leonard. Outside, George. And it's Wall in the corner. The Clippers get another chance here. And George able to finish.
George doing a great job using his length to get those rebounds corralled.
Russell against Wall. Russell kicks to Prince. Outside, Towns. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Up top, Russell, covered by Wall. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 5. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The deep 3 from George. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Pass to Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns kicks to Prince. Down low, Leonard with the steal. Outside, Wall. Back to Morris. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here we go, one-on-one. Nice move. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Russell against Wall. Over Russell. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Over Prince. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota leading by 7. To the middle, Edwards finds Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with the statement finish.
George passes to Morris. Towns with the steal. Pass to Prince. Leonard with the steal. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. A three from Morris. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Russell kicks to Prince. Driving in. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And a deep three from George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Back to George. Three-pointer. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Right side, Edwards. The pass to Gobert. Outside, Russell. Here's Prince. Back to Russell. He kicks to Edwards. Russell passes to Edwards. Gobert with the bounce pass. Leonard looking around. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference once they start.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for... Going over and through his own routine to get ready. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the one spot. George, that's a two-pointer. A second left. Beyond the arc. Wall, no luck. Morant with it on the wing, Green. Jackson, a screen on Wall. Outside Jackson. Adams, the pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Jackson. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Here's George. He gets that one.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
George against Bain. On the wing, Green. The pass to Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes. You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Stolen. Jackson down low, and the dunk by Jackson.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Jackson kicks to Bain. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. From deep, George. That shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
George with no one around. Nailed from three-point land.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And a wide open look for Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
Wall dishes to Leonard. The feed to George. And he drives in. Can't get it to fall.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Morant kicks to Jackson. That three off the mark. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
The three from George. The shot, no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Memphis leading.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Bain passes to Adams. Jackson has the open look. Good on the three-point shot. Jackson's got 7.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from 3, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Green in the post. Leonard's there. Pocket 2. And finished off by Morant.
The awareness Morant has. Even in tough situations, he finds a way to score.
George finds Leonard. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Now Bain. 6 points for him. They kick it out to Green. Bain trying to free himself up. No good on the 3. Clippers trail by 5. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Morant. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
And here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Nobody near Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here are the Grizzlies now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Bain passes to Adams, launches it, and the Grizzlies get it back. Green finds Morant. Five on the clock. Back to Green, lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard inside, guarded by Green. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bain, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Stolen by Zubac. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Morant against Wall. Morant kicks to Bain. And again, Memphis no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Morris finds Leonard. Inside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Up top, Morant, covered by Wall. They kick it out to Green. From deep. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Bain against George. Outside Leonard to the wing right side. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. We've got more in store for you right. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George really making a difference here.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Luke Kennard, Robert Covington out there with Batum. And there's Jackson, and it's man in at the 2 spot. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smitty. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
On the wing, Williams. Brooks, left side. From outside the arc. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 7. Passes to Covington. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Back to Jackson. And it's Covington atop the key. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Man can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Jones kicks to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Conchar. Williams with a clean look. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers shooting the ball at 42%. Covington passes to Batum. Back to Covington. He feeds it to Batum. Pass to Man. And the layup falls. Man's got the first points of the second half here for the Clippers.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Jones kicks to Brooks. The dish to Clark. The kick out to Williams. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Brooks, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
When you think of Dillon Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. There's the pass to Man. Kicks it to Covington. Passes it to Kennard. Back to Covington. To the inside. It's Clark with the rebound. Memphis leading by 6. Brooks dishes to Williams. And he comes up with the deuce.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Jackson passes to Kennard. And here's Batum. He's covered by Clark. Lets it go from the wing. The shot by Batum, no good. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Kicks it out to Jones. 1:46 left in the third. He dishes it to Clark. Misses from close range. Clippers trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Batum dishes to Covington. Back to Batum. Over Clark. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tremendous activity from Covington, doing whatever he can to collect additional scoring opportunities.
Outside, Jones. He takes it in. Chalk up 2 there. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great change of direction. He showed the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Kennard on the wing. Batum passes to Kennard. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
And it's Brooks in the corner. It's deflected. Here's Man to the paint. It's picked off. Williams finds Clark. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they recover it. Brooks against Kennard. Second shot opportunity. Brooks misses.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line.
You know, there's always going to be room in this league for guys like Luke Kennard. He can shoot, he can pass it, and he can put it on the floor.
Outside Covington. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Grizzlies lead by 6. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thank you, David. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Bain. It's stolen by Morris. Stolen away. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
George with the ball. Over Bain. Here's Zubac. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, it's Bain. Over George. Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
George against Adams. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Here's Morant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
6 on the shot clock. George, no good.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Morant kicks to Bain. Jackson from long range. And again, Memphis no good. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Down low, here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Morant reaches to Jackson. Over in the corner, Green. Payton for 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Outside, George. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. George has got 5 points in the quarter. at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Morant missing. Clippers trail by 4. George passes to Morris. Wall against Green. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
That's good from Morant. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. George looking over the floor. Pass to Morris. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good from Zubac. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Outside, Green. Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Out to Morant. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Green. Now the pass to Morant. From deep three-point range, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside, George can't get it to fall. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they...
Basketball. Here with the greats, Richard Jeff. We're expecting a shootout with this matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And Edwards slams it in.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Pass to Adams. To the paint. Morant with it. Outside Bain. Jackson on the wing. Now Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. That one doesn't drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Right side Green to the middle. Adams. And that comes off the assist by Green. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Russell attacking. Pass to Towns. Edwards against Bain. McDaniels from long range. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. And it's Morant off the drive. "13 feet out. 6 on the shot clock. Green finds Morant. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Towns down low. Jackson on him. Shot's good by Towns.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Pass to Bain. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Adams. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Towns, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Timeout call, Memphis. There's a minute 26 left in the first. Outside, Green. Back to Morant to stop the run. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
McDaniels can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside for Green. Jackson with it. Towns covering. They get it again. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Moran against Russell. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And Morant no good on that one.
In an era where so many point guards are 3-point shooters, John Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Towns can't get it to go. Jackson finds Bain. Back to Jackson. From deep 3-point range. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota? Minnesota in the lead. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Towns down low. Defended by Jackson. Edwards for 3. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. Gobert with it. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Bain with it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 5.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking breeze. I guess this is the new NBA.
Minnesota calls time here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. In an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Outside, Green. Now Bain. Outside for Morant. 5 on the clock. Here's Green. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And here's Russell. Towns with the ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Good on the second one. Here's Morant. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. And here is Green. Bain, the pass to Adams. And Gobert with a block. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Back to Bain. Jackson with it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Now McDaniels. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Morant. Outside for Green. Jackson against Towns. Jackson, pass to Green. Launches it. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Now Adams. Here's Morant to stop the drought. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Russell into the lane. And then Russell with the dunk.
Yeah, with his quick first step, Russell is a difficult guy to check.
Outside, Green. Adams finds Morant. On the wing, Bain. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Towns passes to Russell. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards, here we go. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Substitution on the court.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there.
19. The Timberwolves. 19.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Pass to Conchar. Clark with it. Stolen by Anderson. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Back to Conchar. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Nice move. Jams it in off a great move.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the wing, right side. Pass to Prince. And stolen by Clark. To the paint. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Noel. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Williams on the wing for the lead. Can't cash it in from close range. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Here we go, all alone. Pass to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Conchar. Brooks, the pass to Williams. Back to Brooks. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. 1:46 left in the third. Outside, Williams. Back to Jones for the lead. And they recover it. Pass to Brooks. Anderson against Williams. Another shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Prince down low. Williams defending. Now here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Clark. On the wing, Jones. The kick out to Williams. Here's Conchar. Now Brooks. Here's Clark. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Kicks it out to Anderson. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McLaughlin. From outside, off the mark. Brooks with it. Prince is there. Brooks, the pass to Williams. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Jones. And stolen by Edwards. The shot comes out. The third quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Here's Morant. Going inside, outside, Green. 4 on the clock. Jackson, pass to Green. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Right side, Russell. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's Morant. Outside for Green. Back to Adams. On the wing, Green. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's Morant. Jackson outside. Outside Bain. Now here's Adams. Morant, the pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Adams. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Outside Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And Morant drops them both. Minnesota in the lead. Right side Russell. Outside Edwards. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Bain with it. Guarded by Edwards. And here's Morant. Shot clock at 5. And he drives in. And Gobert with a block. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Towns. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. And that one falls for Towns. Timeout call, Memphis.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Up top, Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant against Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
Hits both from the stripe.
Tight game. He is exactly who you wanted at the line.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Morant against Russell. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul so far. Jackson on the wing. Back to Bain. Here's Jackson on the wing. Bain. Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Morant. Bain, the pass to Green. Back to Bain. Over Edwards. Bain, no good. Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards, guarded by Bain. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Memphis, trailing by 4. Here's Morant. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So it's Minnesota now. And they go to the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout call, Memphis. They're losing by 3. 7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Seven seconds left in the 4th. Morant, pass to Green. On the wing, Bain. To tie it up. Can't knock in the 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fan.